a word of the year that they kind of want to guide for their year. Has anyone thought of a word for the year? No? So we're going to start with, we'll get into working, creating our vision board. We're kind of laying some groundwork right now. So I want to take about 5 minutes and just think about a word of the year or words of the year. For example, for me, my words of the year are ignite and transform. Like I want to ignite my professional career because I want to eventually transition from the corporate world and become a life coach. I'm certified as a life coach, but I really want to take that to that, really turn that into a career. So I have ignite and then transform. Like I really want to transform from that corporate girl to that entrepreneur. So those are my words. A couple years ago, like last year, my words were momentum, level up, growth, activate, and again, transform. I had it 2 years in a row. 2 years ago was energy and elevate. So, I'm just going to give you 5 minutes. I'll time you guys and just kind of think of some words of the year that you could like how you want your year to be. It could be work-life balance. It could be peace. It could be grace, anything that you can think of.
I have mine, Jen. I actually found it in this magazine I'm using because I have those old magazines. It says, fill your life with adventure, not things.
Oh, that's great.
I like it. And I think next to it, I'm going to put this other one I just found. It says, the sky is not the limit. Underneath it.
Perfect.
So that's mine.
So I'm just gonna give you guys some time to kind of think about it. I'm gonna see if I can't pull up a website. What are you trying to come up your word of the year, Pepper? By little music.
Do you want us to share them when we have them?
Yeah.
Sure. So mine would be empower and educate.
Ooh,
so like empowering people to think about their finances and then educating and really trying to get in front of as many people and crowds as I possibly can this year.
Oh, I love that. Anybody else have come up with a word of the year yet?
So I chose clarity for my word, just because can you hear me? I'm not sure if you can hear. Okay, I just chose that word because last year was a year full of a lot of growth, and sometimes that can be, I think it's always positive, but it's not always comfortable. It can be a little painful sometimes too. So I just want to focus on clarity for myself this year to hopefully kind of give myself foresight into where my growth could be in the coming years.
That is great. I love these words.
So I came up with 3. First was going to be educate as well, Mackenzie. So that was a good one. Mine was going to educate myself in my field. And with that, I think it comes challenge to further challenge yourself with every boundary that you've previously had to push that. And then love, just my sister just gave birth, so we've got a new family member.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Looking to plan a wedding, so everything that stress and love that goes along with that. Yeah, educate, challenge, love. Those are my three.
Okay. And make sure you write these down because you'll be using them later for the vision board. Another minute. Do you guys need another minute to think of them, or? Ooh, those are good, Bridget. Health, growth, and love.
Great. I think we can keep going.
Okay, I think we got most everyone. Okay, so now that we have the word of the year, we need to figure out what is our vision. You know, what do we want our year? And we don't want to just be, you know, slapping things on like I did 5 years ago. So we're going to do a little exercise. And the exercise is we are going to do a time machine exercise where we are going to step into a time machine and we're going to pretend it's, you know, 2 years from now. And you're going to imagine everything has worked out. You have all the resources, all the finances available. Like you cannot fail. What is it that, how is your life going to be in 2 years if everything worked out? So I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes. And I want you to envision if everything worked out, what would you love for your life? What will you be doing? And I want you to picture yourself doing what you're going to be doing. How are you going to feel? What are those feelings of everything has worked out? Do you feel elated, happiness, excitement? Who are you with? Think of who you are with. Are you with your significant other? Are you with your children? Are you with your fur baby? You know, who are you with in this vision? And then just what are you doing? Like, I want you to picture what you are doing in this moment. So I like no dream is too small. So I really want you to just imagine this dream. Now you can open your eyes and I'm going to give you 2 minutes and hopefully you all have a pen and paper with you. And I want you to write down what you just saw. Because this is going to help you guys start creating your vision board. So 2 minutes to write down everything you saw in your vision. And at the top of the page, you're going to write, I am so happy and grateful now that. Super quiet, put on a little bit of music.
We thought a cure would come through in time. Now I feel but because of the light. Now I just sit in the dark and wonder if it's all you.
Okay, did everyone write down what you saw in your vision? So time is up. And now at the bottom of the page, I want you to write this or something better, because this is putting out to the universe that you're open to what you saw, but you're also open up to something more and something more from that vision. So is that a fun exercise? Okay. So now let's get into kind of putting together our vision board. So we're going to use what we wrote down in our vision. We're going to use some of that and put that in our vision board. How many people have used Canva or have an account for Canva? So we have a good amount of you. Okay. So
I'm using it. Right now. That's why I'm typing.
what's that?
I'm using it right now. That's why I'm typing instead of writing things down.
Perfect. Typing, writing, whatever you works best for you. So we're going to use, if you want to use Canva, that's probably the easiest way to do a vision board online. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm sharing, I can't get to my. Okay, so I took a vision board class. Come on, why is this not? So I signed up for a vision board alchemy class through Manifestation Babe. Has anyone ever heard of Manifestation Babe? She has a podcast. She has some great information. If you're looking for a great podcast on manifesting your dreams, she's a great person to listen to, Catherine Zinkina. So in this vision board class, they gave us templates for vision board. So I'm going to share these links with you guys in the chat. Hopefully you're able to stop. So there's two.
It says we don't have permission to see the design.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of. So, you know what? I wonder if I have to save it.
I know you can invite, per email, access to a certain file within Canva. But I don't know if there's an easier way other than typing in everyone's email. So that's what we typically have to do within our company.
And I'm wondering if it's because these were only for the I wonder if this is because it was only for the vision board alchemy class that it's available.
Can you in your share tab, can you create a template link through your own home? Yeah. Because then that should, yeah. And then anyone with the link can use the template, sign as required. That might work. Copy and pasting that.
Okay, let's try that. Thank you. Let me know if this one works.
Yeah, it looks like that one worked.
Perfect. Okay, let's go to this one. That one work as well.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm not used to sharing links and Canva templates. So these are just a couple templates that if you want, so there's the phone version and then there is the desktop version. And you can play around by making these boxes bigger if you want. But I'm gonna give you time now to go ahead and start putting in your vision, putting in the pictures that you envisioned in your time machine exercise. You know, put your word of the year. I'm going to share my vision boards from a couple years ago. So this is what I did 2 years ago. My vision board was energy and elevate. And then I just put a couple other words. So for me, I was really starting kind of my journey, and the lotus flower is, it blooms in murky waters, and I felt like I was blooming in the murky waters of life, so I put a lotus flower. My goal is to go to Paris one of these days, so didn't happen in 2022, but I still want to go there, so I may put that on my this year's vision board. Here I wanted to be a mentor and get more into mentoring. So it's me, and so it's just two people. I wanted to go on a beach vacation. I wanted to start a podcast, which I did. I competed in beauty pageants, so this represented the national pageant, and then this is hosting workshops, which I did. And then again, where's my 2023? I actually did my 2023 a little bit differently. Is I just kind of wrote out my vision because I had so many different things that I had envisioned for 2023. So I put them into like different buckets. So my Lotus project, my life, my coaching, these were kind of my goals for the Lotus project, and then my health, what my goals were for my health, and then my personal goals. And then I had a few different words for my words of the year, and then I just put some pictures down. So that's just kind of a few different options. I did not use a template. I just basically took a blank template from Canva, a blank presentation, and started adding stuff. So that is, so now you guys can have time to work on your vision board. Any questions?
Also, feel free to share as you're creating. So if you have any thoughts or anything that comes up, we'd love to hear them. We'd love to see what you're creating.
I'm gonna put some music on in the background. Taylor Swift radio from Pandora. Can you guys hear it a little bit? No. Maybe we'll just see this one. You guys hear the music now? No. Summer. Okay. Just trying to give you guys some music in the background.
I mean, I have music playing in my office here, but I can't hear yours. My husband just walked into my office and he goes, what are you doing? And I'm like, a vision board with Junior League. And he's like, and I said on Canva. He's like, oh, I want to do that. How do you do it on Canva? So now I'll have to show him how to do it. Well, you just type that.
Is anybody going to a specific website for stock photos so that there doesn't have a watermark?
I am just using the photos within Canva.
Yeah, same.
Unsplash.
I was just about to say, I really love Unsplash.
Okay,
Unsplash is really cool. I think you might like it.
gotcha.
It has like a very specific aesthetic to it, which is,
Okay,
I use it for work all the time. So love it.
good.
Oh, that's really nice to know. Unsplash.
Thank you.
Bookmark that.
Very cool. Okay, thank you guys.
Is everyone doing on their vision boards? Anyone
Doing
done?
well.
Share? Oh, so looks like Celeste wants to share. She went old school.
I'm old school. I've done a lot of these. I like to touch, I'm like a kindergartner with my scissors and glue. I'm sorry, guys, but this is mine.
Right? Everyone has their preferences.
Because I'm gonna put it in my office and I'm gonna write that little saying on the back so I can look at it too. It's like an affirmation. So I can take my little affirmation card in the morning. It's like right in front of my face when I work every day. So this is it. So it says, fill your life with adventure, not things. So you can see all the pictures, travel pictures. And then because part of my statement was about my health, because 2022, the check engine light came on, to say the least, and I've been working very hard to recover my health. So part of it was being, the bottom says here, refreshed and ready to take on your day. There's life is a bowl of cherries. And there's a drink and there's all kinds of fun places here. So that's mine.
Hey, looks good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna write my little affirmation on the back like that.
That looks great, Celeste. Love it.
Anyone else done want to share? No. I'll share mine. Actually added a second screen to make it easier. So for mine, I put my words for the year, transform and ignite. Put my life coach because I really want to build that. And then this next picture, I want to be a keynote speaker in I want more opportunities to be like a keynote speaker. I had that opportunity in 2023. So I'm hoping that 2024 I have more opportunities. Then the beach, because I have a milestone birthday coming up this year. So I really want to do a beach vacation for that milestone vacation. And then little Pepper, my little baby, I am working on getting him to be a therapy dog by the end of the year. He had his first training at PetSmart this week, and he was the only dog out of 7 who did not sit on command. So he failed at that. We'll work on that. Then I want to kind of transition from from corporate to entrepreneur. So this is just a picture of somebody just working. And then this one is just living life. When I was reflecting on my 2023, one of the journal prompts I was working on was, what's 10 moments that you like enjoyed in 2023? I could not think of 10 amazing moments in 2023, which was kind of sad. So like 2024, like I really want to live and I want to have more than 10. When I'm reflecting in December of 2024, I want to be like, oh my God, I have like 15 or 20 amazing moments in 2024. I want to build my online course. I want to golf more, and then I want a new car. So this is a picture of a Nissan Rogue. So I basically want this or something better. And that is my vision board.
Great.
Yeah, just continue working on it. This is time really just dedicated to have that specific time to dedicate in building and creating your vision board, because we all get so busy that we don't do it. So that's why we have tonight.
I can share mine. I really focused on oh, don't let me. Can you guys see my screen okay? Yeah. Okay. I really focused on the color palette because I'm a designer and that's what I do. So at some point, this will be a picture of my actual family, not a Unsplash family that I found, but for now, I definitely wanted like everything to feel cohesive, and my words were focus and balance, just kind of for both work and home life, just having more focus and more balance. I travel a lot for work, but I'd love for those trips to become more fun trips. So traveling, Celeste, I noticed that you had a cactus on yours as well. I put a cactus on mine. Yep. Yeah. Nice and strong. And like, when I see, especially like soror cactus, I think of like growth and like, uh, like standing for, I can't think of the word right now, but like that structure of it, just like being strong and steady and like lasting for a long time. And then I put a jellyfish because I find jellyfish very relaxing and like very calming, how they just kind of like flow with the current. So that's why I have a jellyfish. And then studying because I have to study for some exams for work, but that's mine. Resilient, thank you. That was the word I was trying to think of.
It's like, what word is she thinking of? I was like, that sounds like I really liked it. I'm gonna put a saguaro on mine too because I can't help it. I live here. How can I not?
I can share mine. I switched back to my computer. That's why I can't see me. It's very annoying, but can you see mine?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Is this bar thing in the way or is that just for me?
Oh, it looks great.
Okay. So top left is fitness. Specifically this picture is a CrossFitter, Danielle Brandon, and I want to beat her metrics one day. So that's a big goal of mine. And obviously eating better as well and getting in the kitchen more, cooking and baking. My two words are empower and educate, and that is specific to my career as a financial advisor. So I now have curriculum that I can get into schools, high schools, and colleges. I'm extremely excited to speak to more people and bigger crowds of people. Can you see my cursor? Can you see that? Yeah. Okay, great. So this is me and my husband. We've been married for about 1.5 years, so just spending a lot more time with him. This is his business logo. So he's growing his business. I'd love to help him with that. He's about to open his first facility. I want to buy a house this year. Continue to grow in junior league, potentially get a dog. This is one of my tattoos, actually, Curiouser and Curiouser. I'm currently in my CFP and my master's program. So get that finished up would be great. Sorry if this is winded. The heart is here. This is my previous career. I have done heart procedures for 9 years and I just kind of do it as a hobby now. So I'd like to keep up that hobby and, do a case or two a month. Traveling, specifically Scotland, Christmas markets and Norway this year, doing more camping. I want to retire my grandparents, make new friends, and hopefully see justice for my sister who passed last year. And that is my vision board.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, did you do all that tonight or had you started working on it prior?
No, I just opened it.
Okay.
But I work in Canva a lot. So usually get things, created pretty quick.
Yeah, that was very impressive. You're very efficient.
I try to be. That's my whole
Great.
job too, is helping others be efficient.
Yeah, that's great.
Thanks.
Yeah, just continue to keep working.
Mackenzie, Bridget wants to know if it was a Canva template that you started with.
Oh yeah, it was. I just typed in, when I opened up my Canva, I just typed in vision board in the search. And then I think this might have been like the second one.
Awesome.
Yeah, it definitely had little icons that I got rid of because it had like butterflies flying around, and I'm terrified of butterflies. So I'm like, no, thank you. Don't want that on my floor.
I'm also terrified of butterflies, and I've never
Thank
met
you.
anybody else. It's the creepy little bodies for me.
I just things that fly. It's just I don't fly, and they can fly, and they're so unpredictable in their flight pattern.
They really are.
I don't like it.
Does anybody else want to share? We are about wrapping up our time, so we only have about 5 more minutes.
Sure.
I've
What
never
did you get a
screen
little
shared on.
teacup?
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
No, I've never screen shared on Zoom before. So can someone
It's just like
walk
a
me through
green.
it real quickly?
It's green and it says share screen, and you just hit the window
Oh, okay.
that you want to open.
That's super easy. Okay.
I was gonna say, Celeste, I like your little teacup.
Yeah, I just got it. Look, it has a little teeny, like a lily pad for a cup too.
That's cute.
Isn't that cute?
So cute.
Flower.
So my New Year's resolution was to slow down a bit and savor all my favorite things more. And I've probably overextended myself a little bit lately with the extracurriculars. And I just rushed into this meeting from another meeting at the Biltmore just now. So I'm trying to scarf down my dinner. But Socks got to eat first because he is the priority. So just all my favorite things. When you had us envision what we want for ourselves, I was just thinking of when I'm at most peace with myself and everything in my environment. And so that's really just when I'm hanging out on the couch with my dog and my boyfriend, with blankets and tea and books. And we spend a lot of our time doing that. And we always just look at each other and be like, this is great, isn't it? And I really cherish those moments. I'm trying to carve more time out for those. And my pictures pretty much just represent all those things. And I want to slow down and enjoy all my food and beverages a little bit more and not scarf down my dinner like I had to do tonight. And I also need to relish how good I feel when I'm more consistent in exercising and I feel more energized and strong. So I just need to keep reminding myself when I get into a little bit of a rut that I always feel so amazing after exercise. I just need to keep sticking with it. I think that pretty much covers everything on that.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
I loved it. Socks' birthday photo, by the way. He was so cute.
So patient with me.
Yes, and the fur babies do take priority over us sometimes.
Does anyone else want to share before I dismiss you all? Great. Well, feel free to hang a little bit longer, keep working. I'll stay on. I'm sure, Jen, if you don't mind staying on for a little bit longer in case anybody has any questions. But thank you all so much for attending. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And thank you,
Yeah.
Jen, for leading us. It was great.
You're welcome. Thank you.